Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Wahab Khan Yousfazai. I'm lecturer at the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, University of Peshawar. Today's topic is elements of mass communication. For this, we have to keep in mind a very important model which is known as SMCR model or Barlow's model. This SMCR model is very important to know the elements of communication. Now, what SMCR is? S means source, M message, C channel, R receiver. So SMCR model, it contains all the elements of communication which are required. So on one hand we see that source is important. Source is basically the encoder of the message, and on the other hand of the equation, that is destination, which is also known as the receiver. So source gives the message and the contents of the message, and when this message reaches to the destination, he or she is known as receiver of the message. So on one hand of the equation we have sender or source. On the other hand of the equation we have destination or the receiver. In between what floats, that is actually the contents of the message, and that message means M, which denotes the message, and contents of the message is basically what the communicator is having in his mind about, and what particular message he conveys to his audience, and his audience is known as receiver of the message, or what is known as destination of the message. So that's why what the sender of the message intends, and that is known as message, and when it is being communicated through certain way, that way is known as the channel. And channel might be even face to face, or through some mass media, or through even some kinds of for example, if we are talking through telephone, so the telephone line, that becomes your channel. If you are talking directly to a person, it becomes that face to face communication becomes that medium, and that medium is known as the channel of the communication. And if you are talking through the mass media, for example radio, TV or newspaper, or even internet, it becomes the another channel, and that is the mass media channel. So broadly speaking, we can say that the communication elements include encoding process as well as decoding. On encoding level, we see that the sender or the the source of the message, he encodes the message, while on the other hand of the equation, we have the receiver as well as the decoding process. That process is known as decoding. So encoding and decoding at the same time do take place in a vibrant communication process. So we can say that the encoder or the sender of the message, he encodes the message, while the receiver that receives the message and gives response to that message. And connectively and combinedly, this process is known as communication process. For more information and material on communication, you should share and subscribe our channel. Thank you very much.